I thank the gentleman. At a time here in America when mass shootings have become all too frequent, at a time when bullets literally rip apart human bodies and human families and cause so much pain, at a time when effective groups like Moms Demand Action and Texas Gun Sense and the Peace Initiative are asking this Congress to act to reduce gun violence, this Congress has committed itself to doing absolutely nothing about that violence. If you are on the terrorist watch list and you cannot fly, not to worry about buying a gun. No fly, but you can buy. And today we are told the problem isn't that there are too many guns out there causing too much harm to American families. They're not enough. A group's going to be left out and omitted from access to guns. Now, there are a group of Americans who, either from birth or by contracting some mental disability later in life, have an impairment, a mental impairment that is so significant that we ask taxpayers across America to provide them support through the Social Security disability system. They're declared to be disabled. And within that group that are taxpayer funded, there is a much smaller group whose disability is so severe that they can't handle their own affairs. They can't receive a check. But these folks say, don't worry that you can't place a check in their hand. You have to give it to someone else. It's okay to put a gun in their hands. And that's what this proposal does. Now, we have, as they have failed to point out, we have a system in place at the Veterans Administration so that if someone is a veteran and they're disabled, there is a process by which they're included within this system. But these folks, instead of reaching out to do something about gun violence in America, propose to make more accessible to individuals that are so impaired they cannot take care of themselves.
I yield the gentleman an additional minute.
Gentleman's recognized for additional minute.
People that are so impaired that they cannot care for themselves in many ways, cannot even accept a check to say give them a gun. There are safeguards in this measure. Someone can appeal being listed on this and saying, you know, I can't accept a check, but I do have the ability to own a gun, and they can do that through the Social Security Administration as soon as they see their name on the list. Or if they are denied a purchase at a later time and they are someone who doesn't belong on this list, there is a way for them to get off the list. In short, there are due process means there, but the American people and the families that are being hurt day after day by gun violence, they deserve some due process too. Let's uphold this rule and reject this step backward, this giant step backward that will only produce more gun violence and more families torn asunder. I yield back.